You got kids wearing Morrissey t-shirts, break dancing to Mastercraft, and then going home and listening to fucking, Sepultura. And that, I think, is a long time coming. And people start to open up their minds to all kinds of music. On the other hand, you're not boiling things down to the essence and taking one thing, like we've talked about, not having a political band. Why in the last 10 years hasn't been some band that just fucking blows your mind? It says something about the state of the world.
And that's missing from a lot of people's lives. They don't get it in their music. They don't get it in their television. They don't get it in their social life. They don't get it in their relationship. They don't get it anywhere. It's not taught to them by their parents. Like, they live these lives that are totally fucking void of anything of substance. And we need those people too in this world. You know what I mean? Like, there needs to be all kinds of people in order for the whole thing not to tip over. Because if we were all the same, then it would all be fucked up too. I mean, there needs to be a little bit of everything. But I think that, the people who have a brain and who are educated, and when I say educated, I don't mean that they necessarily went to college and got a degree. I mean, you can be educated and not have a fucking piece of paper in a frame that you paid fucking 80 grand for. That's not necessary in order to be educated. You can educate yourself, and now there's no fucking excuse for it because you have the internet. And the funniest thing in the world is that these kids have access to all of the information in the world. You can look up anything in the world. And what do? They sit on IM and they check their fucking Facebook. And they can do anything. They look up anything. They can teach themselves how to do anything in the world. And all they want to do is the shit they already know.
Berwin. You heard son of Svenghouli, motherfucker.
He's dead. No, he died.
Come on.
Dude, he died 10 years ago.
Oh, come on.
He was 70 years old, but we were 4 years old. No, he's dead, dude. He's been dead for 10 years.
Let's Wikipedia. Give me my phone. I will Wikipedia.
No.
So what's going to happen? What's the rub of all of this?
No, but the majority, you're right, yeah. But there's going to be that minority that will seek some sort of fucking education and will learn about things that, there's going to be Christian kids who go and read the Quran. There's going to be kids, people are going to start to cross over. The good thing about it is that the propaganda that your society and your neighborhood and your family and your church or wherever the fuck you live sells you can be easily broken down. And you can easily go now and find the truth, or close to the truth, a click away.
Well, you can, at this point, you have two choices. You can either educate yourself and open up your mind that way, or you can wait to get drafted. And when you get sent overseas, you can get taught the hard way what other cultures are like. Because, at 18 years old, you get your fucking ass thrown into Iraq or Iran or wherever whatever the next country,
the next fucking bomb drops.
Whatever the next country we decide to raid is. You know what I mean? And that's where, that's when your eyes get opened up and you really start to learn about things other than your fucking PlayStation. But, listen, I don't want to sound like the fucking crotchety old man, because I'm not. I have a lot of faith in what could happen. And
there's a lot of possibility
it's up to the kids. I mean, all of this rests in the hands of the kids. I can't fucking teach anybody anything. I mean, I'm just playing records, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? People come see me, they can have a couple of drinks, not have a couple of drinks, whatever they want to do. And they can shake their ass for, a couple hours while I DJ. And that's awesome. And maybe they can roll through my MySpace page and maybe they come across something that's political or shoots, kind of sends them in a direction to want to ask some questions and maybe get a little more informed about what's going on around them, instead of just, blindly, taking whatever the newspaper says and swallowing that as what their reality is.